The next lane.
Seen this love before, really on some sketchy shit. If it don't go down well, I might never heal from it, but I'll give you my all.
This episode, wow. It's been like, a few months? 2, 3, maybe 4 since I last uploaded an episode. And that comes with good reason. It's mainly to do with how I perceive this show and funding it and everything. So, let's get into the episode. Hi, my name is Pedro Press, host of the Expressive podcast, and this is my first single solo episode because I was just like, okay, you know what? It's time for me to come out, come actually tell you guys the truth. I couldn't support the podcast financially, so I decided to start uploading YouTube videos onto my main channel. And I could support the podcast, but it just didn't feel right because I could have so much higher production quality, but I don't have the money to invest into that. So what I decided to do was, take a few months to myself, get a PC, get everything, but I still don't have any of the equipment. So what I decided to do was scrap that, and I'm here right now. I have chosen to go out of my way and make a final decision on where the podcast is going. And I think I enjoy it more. So I have something on my phone. I just need to check real quick. And where's my notes? Here. Where I've been. So I already explained that. First of all, I've been extremely busy with school. School was whooping my ass for the longest time. This is also going to be my final podcast on multiple platforms. It's going to be a really short episode. I don't know how long it's going to be. I'm just going to wing this. I do not have a script. I do not have anything, and I should probably have a script, but honestly, this is more a heartfelt episode before we kick it into something that I'll mention a bit more later because I have some plans. But yeah, why I started the show. I started the show because I've always loved having a platform. On my Snapchat stories, on my Instagram stories, I always say my opinion on certain things. And that's what I wanted to do here. And then it became, instead of more of me talking, it became more of an interview thing. And as much as I like that, Kenny Beecham, I fucking love your videos, but that's not me. I love having people on the podcast. Don't get me wrong. I want to have more people on the podcast. I want to do interviews, but I can't keep doing that over and over. I'm going to run out of guests. I don't know very influential people, but I do know a lot of underground people, and I have people still lined up ready to go for more episodes, but I'm not going to waste their time if I can't financially support myself, if I can't fully commit myself to the show. So what I decided to do, are you guys ready for this? Nah, okay, let's take a step back. So I love having a platform, yes. So I started this because I've always done YouTube. I've been doing YouTube for around 6 years now. Wow, it's been 6 years since 5 years. 5 years. I'm gonna cut myself some slack. 5 years since I'm not even gonna guess the day I had it before, but I'm about to hit 5 years. And I've always loved creating content. I've always loved putting myself out there. Even in person, I'm someone who will talk to anyone, will go out of my way to meet new people, and even ask them stupid questions. Like, I'm in a few Discord servers also. A little plug. If you're watching this on YouTube, go into the description, join the Discord server. It's Press Community. It rebranded from the Expressive podcast because I realized that I have more of a community. I have friends. I have people who follow me. I have a whole bunch of things where it just wouldn't fit into one area. And as much as I love the podcast, it won't be the main attraction for me, for the sole fact that I love gaming. And yeah, I just love gaming. So that rebranded. And where the show's going, the show, my my little baby, um, it's gonna go towards a direction that I've been wanting to take it in for a while. And I'm excited because it's gonna be just me for a few episodes. Might bring on some people. Might might take time to myself. I don't know. But during the summer, I have a whole lot of energy that I need to just push out there. And that's the goal. That is 100% the goal. And I'm so excited to say that we're branching out somewhat into different categories. I'm going to talk about music. I'm going to talk about um I'm going to talk about sports. I'm going to talk about shit that's happening IRL. But here's the thing. This has nothing to do with the deal, nothing with anything. It's going to be YouTube exclusive, and I might upload it on SoundCloud, but the SoundCloud is like, that might be a stretch. Um I just want to be a YouTube exclusive channel for, hold on, let me adjust this camera. My room's a mess. Um I just want to be YouTube exclusive for now until I get a PC and I can actually start investing into the show, because I want this thing to be something incredible. Like, for example, right now I'm running an Intel i3 813. I don't know. It's a really bad um laptop. It has 8 gigabytes of DDR4 memory, no GPU. I can barely edit a podcast. So, um, I just want to be able to invest myself fully into the show before I make it take off into something that I want it to be. I want this show to be something incredible, and I just do not have the time, money, or honestly will to do that right now, because I feel demotivated based on my equipment. I feel demotivated based on just the little things that is happening. That the little things that, fuck, I don't know. Um Also, this video is gonna be hella uncut, so I'm fucking sorry. Um but yeah, I so what's next on the agenda? Where's the show going? I already said that. Yeah, I basically almost touched every little thing that I've had to, but I just want to come out here and talk to you guys about myself. Um, I am a 16-year-old kid from the GTA area, and I've always found pride in Toronto. I've always found pride in Canada. That's me. Canada is my home. Canada is where I plan to be in the future, and I want to live life freely. And I get a lot of inspiration through the Canadians who I see coming out of certain systems like Phase Rain, um, Muda, or some ordinary gamers, as you guys may know him. Well, there goes my TV. um, as well as just other players like DeJounte Murray. No, fuck, wrong person. Fuck, who is it? It's not DeJounte Murray. It's something Murray. Oh my god, I am so sorry. But just this whole area, I love it. And I take a lot of pride into being Canadian. In some of my old banners, I've had the CN Tower. In some of my old banners, I've had just shit that correlates to Canada, and I've always found pride in it. I am a huge supporter of the TFC. I don't watch every game, but I do watch their big games. I'm also Portuguese, so I'm really big into soccer and basketball, or football for some of you European watchers. But yeah, that's me. And I fell in love with YouTube back in 2015. I started uploading in 2016 or 2015. Dear Lord, I have to upload a video of me exposing my old videos because they're actually hilarious. But yeah, I've been doing YouTube for 5 to 6 years, and I'm so happy I began this journey because without you guys, I'd be stuck. Like, I have so much creative energy on my mind. Like, you guys can see here, I have a drawing tablet here up top. I have a notebook and I have a drawing book. And that's basically all I do 24/7 because that's all I care about 24/7. And I also play games. I want to write. I want to do so much shit, but I don't know where to put it. And then that's where YouTube comes into play. As much of the bullshit that I've seen going on in YouTube throughout the past years, like I've been watching Drama Alert for years. I've seen YouTubers come and go. I've seen YouTubers get me too'd, this and that. And those YouTubers are some of the people who I loved, some of the people who I've hated. But I've never put on anyone's downfall, and I take pride in that. I take pride in most of the things I do because I like to be an extremely civil person. I've gone through a bit of shit in my life, and I forgot where I was going with this, but at the end of the day, YouTube has been my home for years and always will be my home for years. But yeah, let's get back on track. Fucking the podcast. It's gonna be a YouTube exclusive, boys. That's it. I'm gonna start uploading on YouTube just random clips. This might even turn into a second channel, but I doubt it because I love the Expressive podcast and it will always be with me. And honestly, that might wrap up this episode unless I could think of more things. Yeah, here. A little self promo because why not? PXRESS on YouTube. That's me. YouTube.com/PXRESS. Press. Go subscribe to that if you haven't yet, because that's where things are going to start transitioning over to. I want to start uploading videos there. For my PlayStation, I do this like little thing where I record on my PlayStation using the PlayStation software. I record my webcam using OBS, and I merge the clips together and I edit on my computer, which takes a lot of time. I crash about 20 times editing on Shotcut. It's honestly a horrible experience for me, but I know I can make it through. And don't forget to join the Discord. The Discord's where we get to talk, we get to actually communicate one-on-one. It's where you guys get to help me with feedback, what you guys wanted to see when I'm streaming. Oh yes, I'm streaming on Twitch now. Twitch.tv/PXRESS. I'm gonna try and do that more often. Depends how the summer goes. My summer's already been wild as it is, and I'm only the first weekend. But that might do it. The last episode of the Expressive podcast for now on all platforms. So, ladies and gentlemen and others, I appreciate you guys for coming around. And I'll see you on YouTube soon. But Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Podcasts, and everything else, I'll see you guys around. Damn. Okay, I'll see you guys soon. Thank you guys for stopping by. Don't forget to follow on all platforms at the Expressive Podcast, at TXP Official. And that's the show. And don't forget to follow me, PXRESS, on all platforms. And on Twitter, it's PXRESS IG. This has been your host, Pedro or Press. And I'm signing off. Thank you so much for stopping by.